Hey guys, welcome back to the Horror with your hostess with the mostest, Shadowbell, as always. Welcome back, welcome back. So we're continuing my top 25 favorite non-horror movies of all time. We are up to my top 10, so we're going to go ahead and do numbers 10 through 6 real quick. So the first one up, number 10, that I have is And the Band Played On. This came out many, many years ago. It was released in 1993. It's an HBO film. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, I do have quite a few, not quite a few, but I have a few HBO movies. And this is one of the first ones I remember seeing as a kid growing up. Like I said, because it came out in 93. I was 9 at the time. And it just, it had such an impact on me. Still to this day, whenever I watch this movie, it, oh, just very impactful, very powerful, just going through the whole AIDS epidemic and everything and seeing like the outbreaks and the doctors trying to figure out what this is and them discovering all this stuff with it. I highly recommend for you guys to check this movie out. It's just, like I said, it's very powerful, very impactful movie. But let's move on to number 9. So this is a movie where I'm sure quite a few of you are like, this is one of those movies where I know you guys are like, well, when is this movie going to be showing up on your list? Like, this better be on your list. And it is. That movie is The Princess Bride. One of those movies that I literally grew up with. I've loved this movie since I was a little tyke. It's very hard not to enjoy this movie. I know there are people out there who probably don't enjoy this movie. I respect that, but it has a little bit of everything for everybody, It's got a nice little like love story, a little fairy tale. It's got a giant in Andre the Giant. And I gotta say, I love that they did cast Andre the Giant in here. And if you guys do ever pick a copy of this up, definitely watch the special features on here because like Carrie Elways and Robin Wright and everyone in the cast just really has just nothing but just kind words about Andre the Giant, which I was so happy about because, obviously for those of you who don't know, Andre the Giant was a wrestler and everything, huge in the WWF at the time, WWE now. But, he definitely did something where he was in a movie, and this was at a time still where not that often you would see too many wrestlers in movies. I mean, we were seeing some like Roddy Piper, Did They Live? Hulk Hogan did his little cheesy movies and everything. And I think because everyone would see like Hulk Hogan movies and realize they were kind of like crappy, to see like Andre the Giant in this and it's like, oh my God, it's enjoyable. Same thing with like They Live with Roddy Piper. It's like, oh wow, like, if you're not Hulk Hogan, you can actually like be in a pretty decent movie and not like a cheesy movie. But I'm just saying. But yeah, definitely I love this movie. I love this movie. Very quotable line. I only dog Powell. Love this movie. I need to rewatch this because it's been quite some time. I need to rewatch this. Maybe tonight. I don't know. But anyway, next one up, number 8 is Empire Records. This is one I feel like I know it's like a cult classic. I feel like either you've never heard of it or you've heard of it and you're obsessed with it like I am. It came out in the mid-90s. I feel like it did definitely capture like that mid-90s teen angst that this movie's kind of like about and everything. Plus you got Sexy Rexy and everything. It's just a fun movie. A great group of characters. I feel like a good range of characters too in here. They're not all like burnouts. You've got the burnouts. You've got like the freaks. You've got like the bookworms and everything. And just, seeing like all these people kind of like their daily struggles. Everyone has a little something going on in their life. So love this movie. Great movie. So number 7, this is actually part of a triple feature, but there's only one movie on here that made the list only because the other, at least one of them, is a little bit more of a horror movie. I'm just saying. But that movie, my number 10, 9, 8, 7. 7, sorry, is the Goonies. Obviously, this came with Gremlins and Gremlins 2. I do love Gremlins and Gremlins 2, but Gremlins definitely, I feel, is a little bit more on the horror side, so I didn't include it on this list, but I still love it, so you guys know. But the Goonies, though, who doesn't love the Goonies? Like, honestly, you just have to say the Goonies, and that's it. And no, I'm not going to do the Truffle Shuffle, so... I mean, if you guys really want to see the Truffle Shuffle, who would do the Truffle Shuffle? You know what? You know who I think should do the Truffle Shuffle, because I think these guys will do it, are Mike and Jay over at We Watched a Movie. Like, I don't think they watch me. I definitely watch them all the time because they crack me the F up, and I love their fucking faces. I do. So let's pass the word along to them and see if they can do the Truffle Shuffle. I think they should. They should. But anyway, enough about them doing the Truffle Shuffle. No, but the Goonies, oh my god, like, who doesn't want to go and, like, on an adventure and go and try and find some buried treasure or something in One-Eyed Willie? I do. He's with me. Anyway, though, but yeah, the Goonies, love the Goonies. It's a great movie. Grew up with it. Another one of those movies that I grew up with. So that was number 7. So number 6 is another movie that I absolutely love. This is one I definitely passed down to my niece. I know my oldest niece, loves this movie. And I love it so much that I have 3 copies. And that movie is The Labyrinth, with David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, this is how I ended up with 3 copies. So I initially bought a DVD copy years ago. Then Blu-ray came around, and I picked this guy up, the little, like, booklet version. And this one, I won from Rich over at the Ugly Red Source of All Evil. So that's why I have 3 copies. But, I mean, I love it, so I figured more copies the merrier, because if I ever lend it out to someone, I have a copy to watch for myself. Just saying. But anyway, let's go ahead and go over real quick the movies 10 through 6 and the band played on. Almost dropped them. The Princess Bride, Empire Records, Goonies, and last but not least, The Labyrinth. So there is my 10 through 6. We have one more video, you guys. I will see you then. As always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.